All right, guys, the ribs are officially done. As you see, I literally put them under the broiler for like 3 minutes. Not that long. Some parts was a little more sticky than others, but that's fine. I don't want to burn my ribs. As you can see in the center right here, it was getting, which I kind of like it like that, but my mom's like, take my ribs out. So I took them out. They are done. And that's it. This is how you make barbecue ribs. And you could also, if you use, these are pork ribs, if you want to make beef ribs, you could do the same, follow the same recipe. All right. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channels. Follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye. Hey guys, so I'm here back with another video. So on today's video, I'm going to be making some ribs. I have spare ribs, okay? So this was 1 pack. And what we're gonna do is I cleaned it. As you can see, it's nicely cleaned. All right, and we're gonna marinate this, and I'm gonna let it marinate overnight. Okay. If you don't have time to marinate it, you can just at least let it sit and marinate for 2 hours. But I feel like if you marinate overnight, it's gonna taste even better. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in a splash of vinegar. Just a splash. Okay. That was white vinegar. I'm going to add in some oil. This is olive oil. Olive oil, guys. I'm going to add in some yellow mustard. Okay. And I'm going to massage this also. Before I massage it in, I'm going to add in some liquid smoke just to give it that like grilled taste. And also some Worcestershire sauce. W sauce. It's always like hard to pronounce that. I love this to put on meat to just bring so much flavor. All right, so we're gonna just mix all of this in. Make sure you coat both sides. Okay, and now we're gonna start to add in the seasonings. All right, so now I'm going to add in some garlic. Some onion powder. Some black pepper. Okay. And I have some dry parsley. Just feel like it gives your ribs that nice color. Sorry guys. Okay, you can see it's nice and clear. All right. All right. And now this is a McCormick brown sugar bourbon marinade, which I like to use for when I make ribs. You can honestly use it for any kind of meat that you like. And I'm going to use this for that. This is where that salt is going to come into play. So I usually use seasoned salt. You know, like Lowry seasoning. But you don't necessarily have to because this has salt in it. Okay, and then you want to make sure you coat this whole thing. Make sure every side gets that good old season. So why I put the mustard, because it helps the seasonings to stick really well. It does a really great job doing that. Yeah, season on the side, just scoop it up. I'm actually gonna switch this these ribs into a bowl. I just like to marinate in a glass bacon dish, which I will use to this dish to bake it later after it marinates. Okay, so every side looks nicely coated. All right, and now that's it. So we're gonna marinate this for 24 hours, and then we'll be back once it's marinated, and I'm gonna show you what to do next. Okay guys, so I have my ribs and I took them out the fridge. They marinated overnight. They look so good, guys. Just, you could see the flavor, all the seasonings that I use. That's why I like to marinate my meats. It's always good to have a marinade, whether you make a mix in a bowl and then pour it over, or you just season it on top and do it that way as well. Okay, so I have that. Now I'm going to use aluminum foil to cook my ribs, because I feel like it helps cook it faster. It also makes it really tender. You don't have to if you don't want, but it helps keep all the juices and the moisture inside of the ribs. So I'm going to close this. All right. All right, nice and tight. And if you, when you cooking it, you're gonna see like sometimes the juices come out a little bit, but that's fine. It's gonna do what it needs to do. And I love this glass pan. It's just, even when you cook it without the aluminum foil, it just does what it needs to do. Okay, so you see I'm making it really, really tight. Just keep all that steam and everything inside. All right. And now I'm going to place this in the oven on, usually you could do it between 350 degrees or 400. But I have something else in the oven, so which needs to be on 350. So I'm just going to put it in on 350 and let it cook. All right. It should take about 2 to 2.5 hours. Okay. And I'll show you what it looks like once it's done. And I'm going to show you what barbecue sauce I'm going to use. Okay guys, my ribs are done. As you can see, they are nice and juicy, and they are very, very tender. Like if I literally pull this one, you see how if I pull, it's just gonna fall apart. So we want to do that. So now that they are done, I have my barbecue sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what barbecue sauces I used. I used some Trader Joe's organic sriracha barbecue sauce, roasted garlic. I love this. I also used some Japanese barbecue sauce, and I also mixed it with some Kansas City organic style barbecue sauce from Trader Joe's. Okay, you can also find this one at Whole Foods and the other two at Trader Joe's. All right, so you know I like different flavors, so I'm gonna I mixed it up already, and now I'm just gonna pour it on there, and then we're gonna put this under the broiler so it can get sticky. Because it's already done. It doesn't need to stay in it that longer. We're just going to put it on the broiler for a couple of minutes. But when you do that, you need to watch it. It will burn. Alright? You don't want it to burn. It smells so good. Okay? And you don't have to use all of the barbecue sauces I use if you don't want to. If you have like one barbecue sauce, that is absolutely fine. This is just what I'm doing. And if you decide to use the Japanese one, I like it, but it's more on the thinner side. Okay, so you might want something that's a little bit more thicker, so you want to make sure that you maybe mix that one. You don't have to, but you know, I noticed, I'm like, okay, this is my first time trying it. It tastes pretty good, but I'm like, I like my ribs to be sticky, and it just needs something else. So this is it. Make sure everything is coated. All right. Now some people like they ribs drowned with barbecue sauce. I mean, like, I don't need all that. Like, just let it coat on there. I'm not like, I love barbecue sauce, but I'm not like a fanatic for it. Some people could just eat barbecue chicken, barbecue this. I'm not that person. Now grilled food, now that's what I like. All right, so now we're gonna not close it. We're gonna just leave this open, and then we're gonna put it under the broiler, and I'm gonna show you what it should look like. All right, guys, the ribs are officially done. As you see, I literally put them under the broiler for like 3 minutes. Not that long. Some parts was a little more sticky than others, but that's fine. I don't want to burn my ribs. As you can see in the center right here, it was getting, which I kind of like it like that, but my mom's like, take my ribs out. So I took them out. They are done, and that's it. This is how you make barbecue ribs. And you could also, if you use, these are pork ribs, if you want to make beef ribs, you could do the same, follow the same recipe. All right, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channels, follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.